Hello, guys, and welcome to another drink review. This time is Lohilo Pink Lemonade. And well, it being called pink lemonade. I'm expecting it to be like a lemonade, like a lemon strawberry flavor. It's my expectations. Like obviously lemonade, lemon with something else. Smells a little bit like I don't know. I don't like that smell. Um, but it's clear. Maybe a tiny hint of pink. A very mild flavor. What is it supposed to be? Sparkling sugar-free fitness drink, blah blah blah, keto minerals, choline, lemon and pomegranate, there we go. Or pomegranate. Pomegranate? I think it's pomegranate. Well, now when it says pomegranate, then I'm like, okay, I think that is the smell. I mean, I don't like pomegranate. The fruit that is when eating it. So I guess it's good that the flavors are pretty subdued. Because it tastes just generic sweet sour. But pretty weak. And I finally actually managed to take down the share like 5 centimeters. I have no idea how, but this time when I went down, it actually went down a lot to the point where I can now paint and have my elbows on the table like that. Because normally I had to not support. Oh, what happened? Why did it go back? There we go. And I feel like also what I need with this chair is something to help me, because this should be my sitting posture, but I become like this. I really need, because this chair doesn't support me if I were to sit like this. This is as far like that it goes, and yeah, it doesn't. Wait. Oh, doesn't help. Think about your postures. And yeah, let's do some comments, because I just wanted something sweet because I'm planning on painting a little bit. I've done a little bit of progress since I did a hobby update yesterday. As you can see, oh yeah, that looks really nice. Come on, please focus on these two things. If I get away, there we go. Yeah. So just that little white outlines, it helps so much. It really does. And I'll highlight the actual football inside there as well. And then I'll say that these two are done. Painted them in 3 to 4 days. But enough about that. Let's see. Oh, I don't remember if I answered. I don't think I answered this comment. A comment by Lazul on drink review, Lohilo Strawberry Blonde. Comments and answers edition, I think is what I call the video. Thanks for responding to my comments. Shantae Half Gina Hero would be a good let's play. You don't need to play the games linearly, the plot is all over the place anyway. It's like watching a non-linear cartoon and it's hella good. Best Shantae game of them all. Kick-ass OST as well. Yeah, that is a game that I feel like, I have How Long to Beat website up right now because I was looking at the game called Bastion. Because this year, the whole point of this year for me when it comes to the Let's Play was just play short games so that I can get a lot of Let's Plays in a year. I wanted to just do short games this year. And when I went through my list of games I have played this year, because I always do a list of games I played. Oh wait, what happened here? Is it right here? Here we go. I have played around 32 games this year. Games that I would call like play. It doesn't mean like every single game I actually played. Because, I mean, for example, if I play a game for a first look for like 30 minutes, to me, it's like I didn't really play the game, so it doesn't get put into this list that I do. But the I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, Bayonetta was this year. It was the first game I did this year. And yeah, so I think I've done like 10 Let's Plays this year. So I feel like, you know what, let's get one more in December. So I wanted something short. I look at it like, oh, Bastion, I've heard good things about it. I think I'm gonna do a first look to it tomorrow, or at least I'm gonna record a first look. When it comes out is another question, is another answer, I guess. But let's see, Shantae. It also says 6 hours. This is just an average, doesn't mean it's gonna take 6 hours, but 6 hours and then plus me, because when I do these games, I tend to be like 2 to 4 hours longer than it says right here. So for me, this will probably be like an 8 to 10 hour video game, which, you know what? I've said I was going to do a Shantae game for a long time. And it does seem to be the shortest one, except for Risk is Revenge, I guess. But Half Gina Hero looks better in the graphics department. And also, weirdly enough, it is a game I have on the 3DS as well. Because this month I've been playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates of Infinity, which was a game. Oh fuck, I think I got it on the 3DS in between 2012 to 2014. Because I remember I got the game because I was gonna play it when I am in the hospital bed getting was it Maptera? Yeah, I think it was when I was getting Maptera for a few years. It was one of the games that was like from some of the first times when I did it. I was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna play some 3DS. And it didn't happen, because when I got that, I was like, oh god, I did not have any energy to play games. So it was just a game that I had on my 3DS for years and years. But it was nice going in there and looking like, I have that game and Shantae, which are two games that I haven't played at all. So I think that will be the next Let's Play. Not the 3DS version, I'm gonna do the computer version since I have the computer version as well. So they must be very happy with me. The fact that I bought the game twice and I haven't played it at all. So, so you know what? I will do that. That kind of like cements it for me that the next Let's Play will be Half Genie Hero. Because when I see that, oh, it's not. For some reason, I thought that these Shantae games would be like 20-hour long, but now when I look at it here, I'm like, oh, they're all decently short. Because I mean, I'm not a completionist, so yeah. And oh, another comment that Lazul did under that one on the same video. Also comment on what do you think of Biden and the elections. I guess cause that's a popular topic. I think there might be some fraud there, but I don't know. And if he wins, it will be more of the same. A new worse actually. More Obama-like policies, so more war, deportations, and the social democrat policies Biden stole from Bernie. I absolutely think he doesn't mean them. He just used populist lies to get popular, duh. His turn will be funny if he gets it. I really want to see how he deals with riots that he is definitely gonna have. He's probably not going to be able to please either side, the rioters or the people defending their stores. Both will be hella mad at him. He also might die mid-term and Kamala Harris might take over. Lol. We live in interesting times, watching the division and collapse of America happen in slow motion. Okay, well that is a lot. Has the American elections happened? American election. Ah. Yeah, the election happened. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been following the American election or anything at all. Like I've been completely like, fuck this. I don't wanna. I'm de-Americanizing myself. But if Biden wins, I don't think there's gonna be a huge difference. Yeah, I don't think so. I will give Trump some credit right here in the fact that he did not start any new wars. I mean, if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose between Biden and Trump, I would probably choose Trump. If I just had those two options, I would probably vote third party. Well, I know if I lived in America, I would be voting third party. Because I think America needs to like vote third party. If a third party candidate or anyone just gets some votes, like maybe like 3 to 4%, and they start getting some votes, I think that is how America can destroy their two-party system. And I don't think America should be a three-party system either. There should be a lot of parties, but I think the way the American Republic works, I think let's start with, well, Americans should start with at least trying to get 3 parties. It doesn't matter what the third party is in the beginning because they're not going to do anything. But to just put something in a third party. No matter what it is. If it's a communist party, a Nazi party, just a like religious Christian party, whatever it is that you want to do, even if you don't agree with them, I'll say like just fucking vote for them so that it becomes like a third party. But that wasn't the question, was it? Let's see. I don't know how to answer this. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference for like us not living in America. I don't think we're gonna see a big difference, and that's pretty much the only thing I care about. Unless, you know what, there actually might be a big difference, because like I said, the the positive thing I will give to Trump is that he did not start any more wars. The negative I'll give to Trump is that he didn't end any of the wars that he got, which he said he was going to. And when he tried to end the wars, he decided to just back out then when he started getting backlash from his generals and all that. Trump, fuck your generals. They like war. They like killing innocent people. Tell them to fuck off and just get out. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more behind the scenes stuff happening. But in my lifetime, because the first American president that I can remember is George W. Bush. That is like the first American president in my lifetime. Obviously, there was one president before Bush, but I was not even old enough to think who. So I have no idea who that was. And I don't know. Did he start a war? I don't know. But from where I can remember, Bush started wars. You know, the Iraq War, all that shit. Obama took America from 2 wars to 7. So Bush, I think, started 2 wars. Obama started 5 wars, and obviously Bush and Cheney, Obama and Biden. So for me, it was like between Biden and Trump hasn't started a single war. Biden voted for the Iraq War, so he was complicit in the first 2 wars during Bush. And then he was actively involved, like in not just in voting, but being the vice president in the other 5 wars during Obama. So, yeah, and for me, as someone who doesn't live in America, to me it's like America should get the fuck out of the Middle East. America has like fuck, what was it? Was a great quote, a thing that Trump said during the Republican back in 2016, I think, when he said like, we have destabilized the Middle East. There was no weapons of mass destruction. They lied. All that shit. Where is that Trump? Where is that fucking Trump? That is the Trump that won 2016 election. 2020 Trump, I could see him losing. I have no idea if it is like voter fraud, like was that what you said? Yeah, might be some fraud. It might be. I mean, I think America has problems with fraud, but I think it goes both ways. And I could see Biden winning over Trump in the atmosphere that's happening in America at the moment. So I could see that. Didn't it happen? Because this comment was over a week ago. So, and apparently Biden did win. So, yeah. I thought the American elections were always like at the end of November, but I guess it's early November. But yeah, I mean, I think that is my position as a non-American. The US should get out of the Middle East, stop killing innocent brown people, and just displacing all these people that then cause it is, and it's not just America. I have to put blame on the UK and France as well. It's America, the UK, and France. I think, at least here in Europe, we put a lot of blame on America because America are the big ones. America is like the big brother. It's like the world superpower. But France and the UK are heavily involved in that as well. And us Europeans should really put blame on those two countries because they were in the fucking EU. So the EU countries should fucking. Now Britain is no longer in the European Union. Obviously, they're still European. They're still a European country, not the European Union one. But we should put pressure on the European countries. And then I also blame some of the Swedes that go there to help and all that. No, fuck that. Sweden, don't fucking get involved in that shit. Now Sweden are doing a little bit like, oh, we're just doing a little bit of helping here and there. We don't do much. You shouldn't do anything. Alright. I guess the only thing you could do is like sell weapons. Because that's like, if that's what they want to do, fuck it. If they want to sell to America, fuck it. Why not? But if Iran wanted to buy some weapons from Sweden as well, I said, fucking go for it as well. But I mean, I say that because I'm like, Sweden should be neutral, just sell weapons to everyone. But I think inside of me there is like a glimpse of like, don't even do that. But I don't know. I don't think we should be sending people there, however. Oh yeah, so seeing the downfall of the American Empire. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think that the American Empire has probably like 50 to 60 more years in it. Because when you think like what other country would pick up the slack? Like, yeah, sure, a lot of people would like to say, oh, Russia and China, but no, Russia is like too poor. I don't know why Americans are so fucking afraid of Russia. Russia is like a crippled giant that's like can barely walk and is just clamoring to whatever possessions he has. And China, to me, is like very soon it's gonna crumble completely. They're gonna have a super recession, is what I think, in like 20 years. Maybe more, maybe 20, 30 years. I'm expecting like a huge crash, economic crash happening in China. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I answered a lot of what you were saying, but yeah, I think that's enough American politics I can handle for at the moment, especially when just talking to myself like this. Oh yeah, one good thing that might happen with Biden actually is that maybe people will get over Trump derangement syndrome. I think that is like the like worldwide just disease that actually happened is Trump derangement syndrome. I have no idea why people are soulless, like ignoring everything just because, oh, Trump. Oh, like the shit that happened, that fucking Biden was complicit in, it doesn't matter, Trump. Or other shit happening, and they're like, oh, that doesn't matter because Trump said something on Twitter. Yeah, to me, like, hopefully, with Trump gone, that will just subdue and people will actually start pretending to care about actual problems. Because at least if they pretend to care about actual problems, maybe it will push those problems to get resolved. I think pretending to care about something is more beneficial than just ignoring it for because Trump said something on Twitter. Yeah. Because I would say, like, to me, Trump derangement syndrome was so like, wait, what? What's happening? Because my mom has Trump derangement syndrome, and to me, like, what happened? Like, oh god, I do not understand. Like, my mom had never been a person like that, but then with Trump, all of a sudden she was like a completely different person every time Trump came up in something. I was like, oh god. Like, I have seen Trump derangement syndrome in real life, and it's I would call it an actual disease. So I guess one good thing with Trump maybe not being in presidency, that might disappear. So maybe that's a cure to Trump derangement syndrome. Let's see. Kind of a Zelda. Oh yeah, but Lazul on First Look a Knight's Quest Hiccups Edition. Kind of a Zelda copy, and I already answered it at least as inspired. But one thing about that video that is very weird is that video has a fuck ton of views. We go to analytics. It has like 90 views. I was like, how did this video get 90 views? And then you look like, 80% of the views are from YouTube search. So it's like, is this an actual popular game? How did people find it? And the way people, and the way people found it from searching, people search for the word hiccups. Yeah. 90% of the YouTube search traffic comes from hiccups, and then the other like 5% comes from things related to hiccups, like hiccuping or whatever, and then the rest is just as other. So apparently people are searching for hiccups on YouTube and they found my video, which I thought was very strange. Oh god, well, I talked for long. This video is 28 minutes, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, there are a few more comments by Ir. But it's a bit like, speed should be fire rate. It's really vague. So I have read your comments, about the Dead Space. Apparently there's a graphic novel that explains a little bit about the prequel to Dead Space 2. I might check that out. But this comment actually, let's read that one. By Ir, and this was on Hobby Update Metal Dwarfs and Blood Bowl Accessories 2020 11/15, yesterday. Caradron models definitely look a lot more detailed in person, especially their heroes like the chemist there. It's a good thing you know yourself when you'd rather stop with a model than going too far picking up things, dragging out the paint job and making you burn out. I'm not really good at that. I'm not at all. I say like, okay, I should stop, but like, maybe a little bit there. So I have that problem. It's a problem like I'm working on trying to get rid of, Like you said, like knowing when to stop is something I'm working on. Yeah, so I'm not good at that. But I'm trying to get better. And yeah, that was this drink review of Lohilo Pink Lemonade. Rehydrating keto fuel minerals with choline. Well, I'm not on keto, so... Oh. Oh god, that's bad. Now when it's not like cold, and it is like semi-cold, it is not good at all. Jesus, that's terrible.